The angels we speak about here are beyond the well-known angels. They are sacred, powerful, and often unseen forces that move through our lives, whispering wisdom into our hearts. This space honors all paths of connection, healing, and family, grounding ourselves in sacred teachings as we are anchored in ancient roots, ready to rise from the soil of our past. I'm Irene here to guide you through stories, insights, and spiritual practices that will help you heal and rediscover your true belonging. Welcome to Angels, Adoption, and Ancestors. The power of renewal in our healing journey. Welcome back to Angels, Adoption, and Ancestors. As we step into a new month, we welcome the Angel of Renewal, a guiding light that supports us in releasing the old, embracing the new, and stepping into alignment with our highest potential. Now, you won't find the Angel of Renewal in my Divine Angelic Guidance card deck, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There are thousands upon thousands of angels, each carrying a unique vibration, a unique message, and, of course, a valuable purpose. The angels we speak about here are beyond the well-known angels. They are sacred, powerful, and often unseen forces that move through our lives, whispering wisdom into our hearts. In this episode, we'll explore the power of words, thoughts, and renewal, how our daily mental patterns shape our reality, and how we can call upon this angelic presence to transform our inner and outer world. But I also want to take this deeper by bringing in a truth that I have lived through, one that many of you may deeply resonate with. Because renewal isn't just about fresh energy and positive thinking, it's about healing the wounds that live beneath our thoughts, the fractures in our stories that have shaped the way we see ourselves. And that is where my journey begins. For as long as I can remember, I have been witnessing the breaking points of family connections. My own, for instance, is an adoption story. I grew up knowing my story was different. I was shaped by decisions that were made for me before I could even comprehend them. My biological mother, who gave me up for adoption, then my adoptive parents, these relationships were already layered in complexity before I had the chance to experience them fully. As the years went on and as I grew older, observing my family members, I began to see how family wounds extended far beyond my own story. I saw the unspoken grief, the generational wounds going through 3 generations. I've witnessed the ways that people carried their pain and project it onto others, and the way history would repeat itself in different forms. Working with clients, when I step into my spiritual business, I realized that the stories I was hearing were not just unique to me, they were universal. Again and again, I encountered people who felt disconnected, unseen, unheard, and lost within their own family units. Whether it was through adoption, estrangement, trauma, or even just misalignment with family values, the pattern was clear. Fractured families lead to fractured souls. But here's what I have learned through it all. Healing is not about mending what has been broken. It is about returning home to yourself, and that is the work that I do. It's a beautiful process of a sacred return to self. Many people come to me thinking that healing means finding a way to repair broken relationships. But healing is not about fixing the external world. It's about reclaiming your internal world. I help those who feel displaced, disconnected, and unseen that want to make amends with themselves. This is what the Angel of Renewal brings to us. This angel is not here to patch up broken bonds. It's here to remind you that your true home is within yourself, which brings me to the power of words and thoughts, something that I have talked extensively about through the years in some of my programs, and I've written about it in my books. But did you know that we have over 60,000 thoughts in a day? And research suggests that around 80% of those are repetitive, meaning we are running the same mental patterns day after day after day. And what's even more eye-opening is that over 70% of those repetitive thoughts tend to be negative. So for those of us who have experienced fractured family connections, many of those thoughts might sound something like this. I was never enough. Maybe if I had done things differently, they wouldn't have left. I don't belong anywhere. I don't fit in. What if I never feel whole again? But here's some truth serum. These thoughts are not facts. They are old stories that need renewal. And that is where the angel of renewal steps in. So let's open this beautiful shared sacred light circle by rubbing our hands together like we always do, stirring up the energy within our hand chakras as we invite in the angel of renewal with this sacred invitation. And we take a beautiful deep breath in and we exhale fully and we repeat 2 more times on your own time. If you're at home in a quiet space, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and tune into the angelic light realm as we ask the divine angel of renewal to awaken the dormant light within me, refresh my soul, clear away the remnants of what no longer serves me, and guide me toward new beginnings filled with clarity and purpose. I embrace the energy of renewal, trusting in the divine unfolding of my journey, and so it is. Breathe in. Breathe out and feel the shift. So here is a soulful practice for you for the month ahead. Notice the thought loops. Pay attention to your most common repetitive thoughts. Just notice them at first. Then create a pause moment where you take a breath and then you go about your day. Do that a few times and ask yourself, are these words uplifting or are they holding me back? What are you doing to interrupt this cycle? After a while, the more you notice them, the quicker your pause moment becomes, and then you begin to catch it before it comes through. When you catch a negative thought, pause and say this instead. I choose renewal. I welcome a new way of thinking. Go ahead, write this down somewhere. Put it on your phone as a daily date with yourself. I'll repeat it again for you. I choose renewal. I welcome a new way of thinking. If you choose, you can replace these words with sacred words. So instead of saying something like, I'm stuck, say, I'm shifting. Instead of, it's too hard, say, I'm growing through this. Affirm your wholeness. When you feel the pain of disconnection, you can say something like, I am my own sanctuary. I belong to myself. I am whole just the way I am. If this episode resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, and share because it helps to push out the algorithms for greater outreach of this beautiful podcast. And if you're ready to take your healing to a new, deeper level, I invite you to work with me. My practice is about guiding you back to your sacred self and helping you release the old narratives and stepping into the light of who you truly are. I offer limited one-on-one spaces each month as this work is deep and personal. If you feel so called to take this journey with me, I encourage you to reach out now. Space is limited, and when these spots fill up, they are gone until the next cycle. You can book a free clarity call at michelleirene.com. The link should be available in the description below. And if not, just Google it. And then we'll see if we're a good fit. Or if you already know this is your time, you can secure your spot directly. I don't know why that was hard to say. In closing, as we take another deep breath, breaths are good. They actually remind us of our sacred rhythm and bring us to the space of peace as we say, may your heart be light, may your mind be open, and may your soul remember its way home. Until next time, may you walk in light and love. And so it is.